Welcome to Deep Thought. Are your beliefs serving someone else? Now, on a podcast I had last week, one of my faithful supporters, Takamusasu, I believe. I hope I got your name right, brother. He said on my video, are your beliefs serving you? Or are they serving someone else? And I was like, man, that's deep. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Think about it. Are they serving someone else? If you look at if you look at our primary beliefs of the collective population, who do they really serve? Now, in many cases, they don't serve us. They don't serve us. They ain't doing anything for us. They probably jacking us up. And I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. But who are they really serving? So if you believe that you need to drink a certain amount of cow's milk every day, despite studies saying that you shouldn't, and that they doing a bunch of stuff to it. If you believe that, who does that really serve? Does it serve you who might be lactose intolerant? Which a lot of people are lactose intolerant. And actually, if you're going to drink milk, it's better to drink breast milk, or almond milk, But who are they serving? Is that serving you, or is that serving the Dairy Association? Yeah. And they probably won't be advertising on any of my videos. But is that serving whoever creates that? If you got a hankering for hamburgers and you believe that you need to eat a certain amount of beef every week, does that serve you? Because for some people they can take more beef, some people can't. Or does that serve the beef industry? I remember years ago when Oprah got in trouble just for saying she wouldn't eat another hamburger. The beef industry in Texas sued her because they said she would influence people not to eat beef. But if a person has that belief to eat beef and that they need it, does that serve you when it might or might not be good for you? I mean, it's tasty. Man, shit. Brother like a hamburger every now and then and a steak. But is it good for you in the long term? Does that serve me to think, oh yeah, I just have to have this? Or does it serve whoever's selling beef? Like one wry observation I made one time, just looking at all the burger places, how ubiquitous they are, burger and steak places, I say, that whole industry would become bankrupt and probably send the whole economy into a tailspin if you had a critical mass of people who decide they're going to be vegan. And that's actually happening too. That might be something to talk about later with these unburgers and stuff. These impossible burgers, which I'm starting to question. Just as an aside, anything processed, even if it's vegan, you still got to kind of question. Because it's still going through the same, it's just not meat, but it's still going through the same processing thing. And then they still got to put stuff in it to preserve it. So just something to think about. But are they serving, are these beliefs serving you politically? Like if you look at the political situation and people have certain political thoughts, does it serve you? Like how many people, let's be real. Most people vote in elections, but only a small percentage will consistently receive tangible results. Let me say that again. Only a small percentage might receive tangible results. Like the recent tax cut. A lot of people didn't really benefit from it. A lot of people did not benefit from it. It's a small percentage. But because of your certain beliefs, you support the politicians who will do whatever. And that's on both sides of the aisle. Let me make that clear. Because, and this is just a tangent, because you know how we do on here. The Republicans and Democrats are part of the same party. So it's just different wings of the same mindset. But that's a completely different video. But are they serving you? Or your religious beliefs? How many people really benefit from their religious beliefs? Are they benefiting, or do the leaders of that particular sect benefit? You know, how many ministers are driving around? They got private jets. They rolling around with chauffeur limousines, and they might even have their own Rolls Royce, or some of the bigger ones, they got security. They walking around like a head of state. But someone is there because they hold certain religious beliefs, or at least a belief in this particular person. Is that really serving the people? You got people like I read about one church someplace because people were protesting against it, where they said supposedly that people had to pay like $1,000 in tithes. I'm like, $1,000. Now, somebody believed they had to give tithes to curry the favor of a particular deity. Is that really serving the people? What they getting back? What's their return on investment? Just feeling good for a week or so till they have to do it the next week? I mean, is that belief really serving them? Or are they, is it serving the minister or the priest, the rabbi, whatever, who's making money? Well, let's be real. Usually if they're giving money like that, it's some mega church minister who's selling books, who's really in the publishing industry. But if their belief in that particular minister, their beliefs that this particular minister is actually the representative of a deity on earth, is that really serving someone's beliefs? Is that serving you? Are you becoming truly empowered with it? And I mean, stories abound about that. It's funny. I told my mother, just jokingly, when I was young, I was like, I want to be a pimp. And she said, I ain't raising no ministers up in here. Yeah. In fact, an actual pimp got insulted when I compared pimps to ministers, or ministers to pimps. He said, don't insult pimps like that. Just saying. But it's serving you. The political thing, the media, the certain belief, because I'm going to tell you what, with advertising, marketing, the reason they work because people hold beliefs. And a good marketer is a modern shaman. They'll put out certain images, certain propaganda, and get you to support it. Now, your beliefs, all they're doing is working on your beliefs. If you believe, it's something simple. You believe if using certain toothpaste will get you better mates or something, whoever makes that toothpaste makes lots of money. And it's everything. And it's like, well, is that belief serving you really? Your teeth probably look the same without any special work, to be honest. Or whatever you buy, whatever you purchase. I remember years ago when I was young. And people might remember the PF Flyers, those shoes. And, there was this belief among the kids that if you wore these shoes, you would be faster. So my mother used a meager amount of money, got me some PF Flyers. I put them on. And, got in a race with some neighborhood kids. They still kick my ass. But PF Flyers made out like that. And that's a lot of stuff. Like if you got to have, like to be like a certain status, you got to have like some clothes with a horsey on it. Who does that really serve? Does that serve me? They might mess with do something for my self-esteem. And y'all know I got a lot of clothes with horses on it. I actually like the quality though. Otherwise I wouldn't mess with them. But does that serve me? Or does that serve the stockholders of the people who make the clothes with the little horsey on it? Think about it. Who's really benefiting from this? Who's getting a benefit from it? Always think about that. If your beliefs are really empowering someone else, in many cases to your detriment. See, my feeling is if I'm giving information or anything, I want to feel like you're empowered. Then that's just me. Because I understand a lot of people, they don't care if you're empowered or not. They really don't. So I want y'all to think about this. Are your beliefs serving someone else? Very, very critical question. Think on this. Anyway, y'all have a great day now. Peace and blessings.